It doesn't matter what your age is. It doesn't matter what your environment is. It does matter when you receive this message and you're allowed to connect to it. We are all connected to the same consciousness. Yet the most interesting thing about this is that we all for ourselves have an agreement at some level which is going to help us solve the problems or not. Now you may be wondering, okay, Sige, what do you mean? You maybe have a very shitty job and you tell yourselves reasons why you need it, and one of the first reasons may be the money. You may be in a very shitty relationship and you tell yourself that you need to stay there. Perhaps one of the reasons may be have children with this person. Another reason may be the money. Another reason may be whatever your reason is. You may be shitty in a shitty health situation. And one of the reasons that you tell yourself is, it's running in my family. You may be having a very bad relationship with money. And one of the reasons that is so is because you tell yourself there is a specific reason. It's perhaps you saw that in your childhood, you were in a relationship where there were a lot of discussions about money. Something else. Now, I want you to hold pause, and I'm asking you for your honesty. Not to me, to yourself. I want you to be honest to yourself. Can you at some level understand that this is exactly the reason why you tolerate being in that situation? And if you didn't consider it that way, can you see? May you be open for the thought, the seed that I planted in your mind, that you understand that this is the reason why you are experiencing this at this level. Now I want you to understand that we are extremely powerful beings. Extremely powerful. And for those of you who already heard before about the concept of now, there is literally no past and no future. There is only this very moment. That's the only moment there is. Over and over again. You can call it an eternal moment of the now. And because we experience things in the past, so to speak, as that moment in now, we still keep on feeling attached to what happened then, coloring our experience of who we may be. See, you have to know, and I don't know if you ever heard about Bashar before. You can check him out on YouTube. He's a channel and he just offers such wisdom insights. We are always, every single moment, a new version of ourselves. Now, the way how you jump is not really jumping. It's just the wording we use for it. How we change from one identity to another is just connected to a concept of thoughts we have and our willingness, our commitment, our consistency to change. And I know for so many people it's so much easier to listen to their stories and to tell them the reasons why, instead of holding them accountable in showing up to why not. And you can also switch this narrative. Instead of being stuck on the old, you can build your why and your new why, on why you see all these differences inside of you, in your life and in your environment, that you connect such a strong why that overpowers every story you ever told yourself earlier before. Now this is going to be compelling for your old identity that formed you, that we have been listening to for too long. And it will challenge that part of you that is called your ego, that feels so identified with where you are. So this attachment to who and how things are and why they're in your life and what happened to you and why you are the way that you are and whose fault is it, and perhaps you tell it's your boss, perhaps you tell it's your partner, perhaps you tell something else. Let me tell you, it is not. It is always you. It is always you. It is always about the narrative you tell yourself. It is always about the limiting story that you unconsciously assign as easier to believe than stepping in that bigger version of who you are, that comes with a bit of growth and going outside of your comfort zone. So if you needed to hear this story, then see if you can connect it for you as a compelling one and start using it as a filter for your new life. And if you're ready to do so, then let me know in the comments. If you feel you're not ready to do so, then also let me know in the comments. I want you to understand that for everything in your life, at some level, there will be a voice inside of you telling that you're not ready. It's literally okay, the same as the stories. What do you want to believe? Where do you want to put your energy? Because where focus goes, energy flows and results show. So it's literally all up to you every time, again, over and over again, in this very present moment. That's just happening over and over again. Like, subscribe, share this video with somebody who needs to hear this. I'm very grateful that you're here. And I know, I salute the ones who are honest enough to step into their consciousness and to really dive deep in what they're able to create. Because you are an eternal soul, choosing your challenges, deciding you're going to wake up to that or not, deciding you want to be sleepwalking, believing the old stories you tell yourself, or showing up to that urge inside of you who's going to show you every single open door, meaning a lot, many open doors, showing you the way to your true essence, to your true self. Talk to you really soon. Let me hear from you in the comments. Bye bye.